Number 5. Woodlea, Briarcliff Manor, New York. Ever seen a house so big it eventually evolved into a golf club? Well, wait till you step inside the 6th biggest mansion in America. The Woodlea Mansion, built in 1893, is part of a bigger elite living compound called the Briarcliff Manor. Originally owned by Maggie Vanderbilt, an American heiress hailing from one of the most aristocratic families of the time, the Woodlea Mansion sprawls over an incredible expanse of 70,000 square feet. With 140 rooms, did you know the Woodlea Estate was once the 15th largest private residence in the country? Greatly inspired by the Kimberley Hall from the 18th century England, the ancestral home of British writer P.G. Wodehouse, this riverside mansion cost a whopping $2.5 million to build at the time. Having hired some of the country's best beaux arts architects and decorators, the Vanderbilts really went all out with this Victorian-style mansion. Now home to top country clubs and golf clubs in the region, this Vanderbilt estate was one of the last surviving residential mansions in New York. Steeped in decades of family history against the background of an over-changing and fast urbanizing America, the Woodlea Mansion has often been touted as the greatest home in the New World, and we can definitely see why. Number 4. Meadowbrook Hall. Nestled away in the iconic hills of Rochester, the Meadowbrook Hall is the 4th largest mansion in the U.S. Encompassing 88,000 square feet in total, this Michigan mansion is truly one of a kind. Built in Tudor Revival style, the Meadowbrook Hall has stood tall and proud since 1929. Owned by the super-rich widow of the Dodge Company founder, Matilda Dodge, this hillside house comes with its own 9-hole golf course. That's right, if it doesn't come with in-house country club perks, we just don't want it. Located in the north of Detroit, the so-called Dodge Mansion has 110 rooms, not to mention it is brimming with some of the finest works of modern contemporary art. Now turned into the 4th largest house museum in the country, the Meadowbrook Hall, along with its fine artistry, was graciously donated by the widow to Michigan State University. That's one generous donation right there. But then again, when you own one of the most successful car brands in the world, money comes by easy. Surrounded by wisteria-laden lawns, this cultural jewel is now a dream wedding destination and a lovely summer retreat if you're visiting Michigan. In fact, did you know in 2012 it was named a National Historic Landmark? Pretty cool, right? Number 3. Versailles, Windermere, Florida. If you dabbled into French history in school, you probably know of a little place called Versailles. Often touted as the ultimate symbol of French extravagance, the Palace of Versailles is probably the most celebrated royal home in history. But what if I told you that a modern version of the historic site exists right here in America? That's right, billionaire David Siegel, better known as the founder of Westgate Resorts, was so smitten by the French chateau that he had to make one for himself. Pumping over $50 million into the project, David and his wife Jackie Siegel had big ambitions for their dream French home. With original plans to build over 90,000 square feet once complete, it would be capable of hosting the biggest parties, thanks to 30 garage spaces, 32 bathrooms, and wait for it, 11 kitchens. Putting a modern twist to the classical bidding, the new Versailles also came with a pair of elevators, not to mention its own bowling alley, a skating ring, and 3 swimming pools. Now, that's what we call a perfect home. Sadly, things took a sharp turn when the financial crisis in 2009, when construction came to a sudden halt. Number 2. Oheka Castle. If The Great Gatsby is one of your favorite literary characters, this home is bound to pique your every fantasy. Located in Manhattan's most exclusive neighborhood, the Upper East Side, the Oheka Castle is America's 2nd largest mansion. A massive structure stretching over an area of 109,000 square feet. This lavish home was built as the country residence of German-born American investment tycoon Otto Hermann Kahn. As you've probably guessed, a staggering amount of money was spent by the self-made multimillionaire to build this ideal home. In fact, if the Oheka Castle was built today, it would cost more than $150 million to get the structure up and running. Ever since Khan, the Oheka Castle changed several hands and is currently a luxury hotel. Revered too as one of the most beloved wedding venues for the local elites, the Oheka Castle is no ordinary home. Equipped with its very own private airstrip, an indoor pool, and a golf course, the Oheka Castle is fit for a king. Tucked between New York and the Hamptons, this majestic castle is also famous for its magical English gardens, making this magnificent Gold Coast mansion one of the finest homes in the country. Number 1. Biltmore Estate. Topping our list of America's greatest homes, the Biltmore Estate is the ultimate home for the rich. Lovingly called the Mountain Escape, the Biltmore Estate is another one of many Vanderbilt properties and probably the family's most prized estate to date. That's right, the Biltmore Estate was once the biggest private residence in the U.S. Located in North Carolina, this palatial home sprawls over an astounding 178,000 square feet. Originally built for George Washington Vanderbilt II, who amassed an incredible fortune making steamboats and railroads. With 35 bedrooms and 45 bathrooms, this French-style chateau is one of the most tastefully done homes you'll ever see. Embellished with the most stunning tapestries brought in from Europe and Asia, the Biltmore Estate is luxury redefined. But this dream Vanderbilt project sure took a great deal of time and effort to build. With a 1,000-strong army of workers, did you know a special woodworking factory and a brick kiln were specially set up during construction? Built over a period of 6 years, the great Vanderbilt home was ready to inhabit in 1895. But it wasn't until 1930 that the mansion was finally open to the public, and lucky for you, it's open 24/7 now, so you can visit anytime and reel in the glory of the biggest home in America. And there you have it, the 6 biggest mansions in America. We do hope you enjoyed your little virtual trip. Which mansion did you fancy the most? Let us know in the comments below. For more fun and exciting content from our side, feel free to hit subscribe. And as always, don't forget to hit that bell button on your way out.